right, guys, so let's go ahead and lay back. We're gonna start with our knees into our chest. Give ourselves a nice hug, kind of rock out the spine a little bit from side to side. Turn on Ujjayi breath, breathing with sound. In the nose, out the nose. And just set an intention for your practice today. So if you're feeling like I am, you don't really want to be practicing, maybe just set the intention of, you know what, I'm just going to see what happens, I'm going to go with it, I'm going to breathe, I'm going to move. I have no expectations, okay? So having no expectations is an expectation. So slowly, let's go ahead and bring the feet down to the ground, pull the heels into the glutes, and then let's roll the pelvis up and roll it back down. Nice deep breath in, rolling up. Exhale, rolling down. Let's keep doing that. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I've been having this allergy attack with my eyes, and really the last thing I want to do is be on my mat right now. But I know it's important, and I know I'll feel better, and hopefully you will too after this practice. Let's do one more. Lift it up. And come on down, knees back into the chest, big hug. Nice deep breath in. Remember, let's draw in Uddiyana Bandha, so draw that belly in and up, and then the pelvic floor, you're just gonna squeeze and lift up. Take the knees over to the right side. Try to bring the knees together, and then take that left arm and reach it. Try to press that left shoulder down, still drawing in through the low belly. Turning your head all the way to the left. And then inhale, knees back into chest. Exhale to the other side, knees right on top of each other. Then take that right arm, reach it. And then gaze down that right hand. Drawing in through your low belly, lifting up through the pelvic floor. No expectations today, just moving the body. Knees back into chest, big hug. Let's do a couple more pelvis rolls. Bring the heels as close to your glutes as possible. And then take the pelvis, curl it up. Exhaling, bringing down. Roll it up. And exhale, bringing it down. One more time, roll it up. Press into those heels, reach up as high as you can. Remember, no pain, so this is supposed to be a real gentle class. You should just feel good, no pain. A little discomfort is fine, but no pain. If you feel any pain, I want you to stop what you're doing. Back off. Slowly coming down. Draw both knees into the chest. Now what I want you to do is roll forward. Place the feet about hip width, and however you can get up, all right? So I'm gonna place the hands behind me, but you might need to actually roll over to get up and come into a nice forward bend. So I want you to bend the knees a lot, drop the head, and just shake it out here. You can hold on to the biceps. Knees are nice and soft. Rib cage is connected here to your thighs. So if your hamstrings are tight, it might look like this, and that's okay. I want you to just take all the stress out of your neck. Couple of deep breaths. Release those arms. Lift up. You can always have two blocks here too, guys. I want you to take your torso over towards the left. Get a nice little twist. And then over to the right. And then halfway lift. Walk the feet in together. And we'll slowly come on up. If you need to hold on to the legs, you can. If you want to roll up, you can. Rolling all the way up. All right. Inhale, reach the arms. Gaze up at the thumbs. Exhale, swan dive forward. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, let's step back, drop down to the knees. We're going to take chaturanga. I normally have a rubber band in my hair. Couldn't find one this morning, so we're gonna have to be messing with the hair all day. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, roll the shoulders and come into baby cobra here. And just hold it here, elbows in, pressing into the ground firmly. Great. Let's go ahead and push back to a child's pose. Forehead down. Remembering just moving, no expectations today. Let's come back forward, come on down, come back to that baby cobra here. This time I want you to tense your fingers, lift the legs, bring the legs together, and hold, squeeze those elbows in. 4, 3, 2, 1, back to your child's pose, push it back. Nice deep breath in and out. Let's push into downward facing dog. So hands underneath those shoulders from plank, move into downward dog, and then take your right leg, step it between those hands and drop to the back knee. Let's come into a low lunge here, squaring the hips. So place your hands on your hips, then move the hips as far forward as you can. Try to keep that knee somewhere over the ankle. Hold it here. Nice deep breath in. And then if you can have a block here or set your hand on the ground, lift that right arm, reach up. Breathe. One more. And then release. Let's step back into our downward dog and switch. So from downward dog, take that left leg, step it in, knee comes down, come on up. And then let's see if we can get our hands on the hips, square them, press the hips forward. I'm really just listening to the body. So what I'm trying to do is connect what's going on, what is my body asking for, what feels good, what kind of hurts, where can I back off, where can I push in more. So you can even close your eyes here and just kind of go inward and see what the body is telling you. Let's go ahead and bring that right hand down, lift left arm up, reach. Draw in that low belly. Lift up through the pelvic floor. And then release back to your downward dog. Let's go into pigeon. Let's take that right knee to the right wrist. Make a 7 in front of the body. Try to square up your hips. So that means that we're evenly placed on the hips. If this bothers the knee, you can come into 90-90 and you'll just be here, all right? And this is actually preferable, especially if you have any pain. It doesn't matter if your leg is, parallel with the edge of the yoga mat. Sometimes I hear that. You can bring it closer to the body to make it a little bit easier or less intense. And as you walk the foot away from the body, it'll become a little bit more challenging. So hold it here. And then let's take that back leg, flex the foot, and bring it in like you're gonna try and touch your heel to your glute. Hold for 5, 4, 3, squeeze it in, 2, and 1, release. Then come on down to the elbows if that's accessible to you. If you wanna go down to the forehead, that's fine too. All the way down. Up to you. This feels good for me. Hold it. Breathe. And then all I want you to do is come on up, lift the chest, swing that back leg around, and we're going to transition to the other side. So we're going to roll that right hip down, square up those hips, walk this foot as far away from the body as your body will allow. Hold it here. And then go ahead and flex that right foot, heel to your glute. You should feel this in your back. No pain here. You should feel your muscles working. Also feel it in your quad. A little bit of activation will help release the muscles. Go ahead and come on down. That feels good to you. Bring the forehead down if you want. Seeing if you can go a little bit deeper. more breath. Release, come on up. We're gonna pivot now towards the right, open up the legs into a nice straddle here. All right, so wiggle up the leg, shake it out. Sometimes you'll hear a little bit of popping and whatnot, and that's okay, that's totally normal. As long as there's no pain associated with it, it's fine. I want you to flex the feet, lift the chest, pull those toes in, and now point. Flex, and now point. One more time, flex. Pull the toes back too, and point. And then pointing, all right, I want you to hinge from the waist, so try not to round in the spine. So hinging from the waist, and that might mean you only can go this far, that's fine, just stay right there. But point and engage, and see if you can keep coming all the way down. If you can get all the way flat, great. Otherwise, just stay right somewhere here with a nice flat back. And then think about the pelvis, tailbone lifting up, and then tailbone tucking under, tailbone lifting up, tailbone tucking under. Just kind of moving through anterior and posterior tilt of the pelvis. And then hold it there in anterior for a moment. Point your toes. Breathe. Slowly come on up. All right, take that right leg, bring it in. You're gonna twist your torso towards your right knee, and then it's almost like you're gonna try and get your shoulder, may not happen, but behind the knee. So I want you to maybe use the elbow first here, and kind of use it as a lever. Twist the torso, hand can be flat, right arm reaches all the way up. Hold it here, you should feel a nice stretch down through this side. Reach. And then let's see if we can take it over. Thumb up towards the sky. Reach over. Hold it. Look and gaze under the armpit. If you can, I want you to come all the way down and see if you can grab the foot. If not, just be here. Hold it. This is my tight side today. You can feel it. So I think I'm going to stay here. You'll get much more out of it if you try not to force any kind of bind or grab. It's better for you sometimes not to actually grab the foot or bind the hands. Release it. Let's do the other side. Oh, I felt that all down through my QL there. All right, lift the chest, twist the torso. Start with the elbow. Gonna use it as a lever. Reach all the way up. Breathe. And then see if you can reach thumb up towards the sky, reach over. Man, my back is really tight today. Intercostals as well. So all the muscles down the side. If you can, grab the foot. Nah, not today. One more breath. Inhale, release. Bring the soles of the feet together for Baddha Konasana. Pull them in as close to your groin as possible. For some of you, it's going to be out here and it's going to look like this. Totally fine, okay? Pull it in. And then see if you can work the knees towards the ground. You can also shove blocks, or if you wanted a pillow underneath your knees, if that helped you, you can do that as well. I'm pretty flexible here, so I can get my knees all the way down to the ground. Don't think that's normal, however. Turn the toes up towards the sky, or the soles of the feet rather, towards the sky. And I always like to think about this like opening up a book. So open up your book, and then start to just bring the chin forward. You might only be able to get here. Some of you are going to be here. This is what it's going to look like. I just want you to feel the stretch, okay? I'm pretty flexible, so I can usually come all the way down. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come on up. Nice. Roll the knees in. Let's go ahead and come into a cat-cow. So you're going to do is place your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And let's start by pressing the ground away, tucking the tailbone, protracting the shoulders. Hold it here. And then let's go the other way. Lift the tailbone, press the heart towards the ground, sink the chest down. Retract the shoulders, gaze up. And then the opposite direction. Chin can tuck into your throat. And release. Other direction. One more. Good. Let's push back into child's pose. 3. Slide the hands by your face, come on up. Come onto the knees. If you need to, you can roll up your mat. If you want to, you can hook the toes or tuck them under so that your heels are higher. We're gonna take a Ustrasana, but we're gonna work through it nice and slow. So hands on your low back, place your thumbs in the sacrum. So that's that flat bone in the middle of your back. Elbows in. Now, inhale, roll the shoulders and squeeze the elbows. Lift the chin, tongue going to the roof of your mouth. Try not to do anything with your lower half. This is all upper body here at first. So inhale, lift, and then press the hips forward, drop the head back. You can just hold it here. I can't really talk when I get into this, but if you have the full posture, you can hook your hands to the top of those heels and hold it here. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands go back to the sacrum. Come on up. Release. Child's pose. And a nice stretch through the back. Wiggle a little bit from side to side. We'll take one more. So remember, you don't have to grab the heels. You can just keep the hands on the low back. For some people, that is better, and you don't have to drop the head back either. You can just keep the head nice and neutral. So you're gonna inhale, roll the shoulders, elbows in, tongue to the roof of your mouth. Take a nice deep breath in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Child's pose. Nice stretch. Awesome. From here, we're just going to glide forward, take a little simple twist. So I want you to glide forward onto your belly, lift up that right knee. So it's about hip level there, and then take your left arm, thread it under the armpit, and then come into a nice twist where you're rolling over onto your back. You can press your hand on the knee. Nice deep breath in and out. So doing twists after back bends is always really helpful. Stretch out those muscles. Awesome, guys. Almost done. Let's roll back onto our belly. Do the other side. So you're going to take the left knee, bring it up so it's hip level. Take that right arm, thread it under. Come into a nice twist. Oh, this feels so good on my back. So you should be feeling better. I do. I feel better. I'm so glad that you practiced with me today. I'm glad that I decided to get on my mat instead of not, because that's what I didn't want to get on my mat today. So I'm glad that I did. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here for me. I feel like you're here for me rather than me being here for you. To roll back onto our belly. We're going to take a little Cobra or Sphinx pose. Elbows underneath the shoulders there. Settle into this, so just drop the shoulders down. If this is too intense, you can always be here. All right, or even here or here, elbows in. You want it, so work at your own level. Don't have to be like me. Elbows pressing into the mat. So press the elbows down, gaze forward. Hold it here. No pain. A little discomfort in the low back might be happening, but no pain. If you want a little bit more, let's engage. So squeeze the legs, lift up, and go for more. And release back into your child's pose. Nice deep breath in and out. Go ahead and transition onto seated by just a little hop through. All right, so cross the legs comfortably, whatever that means to you. Take a giant inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, we're gonna take that right forearm down towards the ground and spin that left arm up. Or if you want to, you can wrap it behind the low back and grab onto the thigh there. So we're either here or here. And hold for 5, drop that left shoulder down if you are wrapping. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale. Again, you can wrap or you can just reach. Drop the shoulder if you are wrapping. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, hands come to your heart. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. I hope you are inspired, and maybe if you are feeling really good, you can go over to the core section and do a little quick core to finish off your workout. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Remember to leave me a comment and a review and a rating so that I know if you liked this practice, all right? Thanks, guys.